So, we're with Judd. We come to his practice den, as we've now called it, just to catch up before we go to Champion of Champions, and just get your kind of view on it as an event. How does it differ to your normal tour? What does it bring for you?
I think the Champion of Champions is a pretty new tournament compared to some of the more established tournaments, but it's certainly up there as one of the best events. The top players that have won events throughout the season, and a couple of sort of top-ups on the ranking list. So there's all the best players in the world in it. It's very tough to win. I still haven't won it yet. I had a good final with Neil a couple of years ago. Just lost in that one, but it's just, I like the environment there. It's all a bit more experimentative, and they like to try different things, and that's kind of the thing I like. They're always looking to sort of push the boundaries in that event and kind of set the standard going forward. And there's been a lot of ideas coming from that event that we've seen implemented in other events. So we're always willing to try new things, and it's something that I'm sort of definitely behind.
Yeah. Why is it a bit different then? What's different about the event in terms of why they experiment a bit more?
I think Matchroom, it's just a little bit more sort of forward thinking. Rather than trying to copy, they're trying to think ahead in 10 years' time, what's going to look the best, how can they sort of improve the dress codes, stuff like that, all different.
That's changing, isn't it? What's changing with that then?
Yeah, so I think this year we're kind of wearing polo shirts, similar, probably a mixture between the pool and the darts, somewhere in between, a lot more relaxed. I think it's a lot more comfortable for snooker players to play in. I don't think any snooker players, or none that I know, go down to the local club and practice in a waistcoat shirt. So I think we'll be a lot more comfortable playing something that you probably wear in practice, and hopefully that can sort of come out on the table and see the standard even higher than we're used to.
So are they giving you, is everybody got their own sort of official shirt then? Or do you have to take your own?
Everyone is being provided with a shirt, and I think from what I've seen, I think you've kind of got your name on the back, a few different little designs, so everyone's got their individual sort of spec. And I think I always thought that it'd be good to be able to sort of get your name or whatever, so if the public like it, whatever, they can get the kind of matching shirt rather with the waistcoat and shirt. You can't really get matching, or you can't get your favourite players kind of stuff like you can in football and other sports. So I think it's brilliant.
That's a great idea. And the format's a bit different then, isn't it, with the groups? So how do you see that sort of playing out?
Yeah, it's different because obviously everyone's got their own group over the first 4 days. You play your 2 games in a day. For me, it's a lot better because you get rather than waiting around your game, you've got to wait for a day or two normally in other events. You get your games both off in one day, straight down to the semi-final you get through, down straight into the sort of thick of things. So I think everyone's just appreciative of just being able just to play your games, just rather than waiting around at tournaments, hanging about all the time. You go there, you do your job, you get back, and you're in the semi-final you get through. It's a lot more sort of fast-paced, and I definitely think it's easier to kind of understand for the viewers.
Yeah. So you've got a different table to play on. So we supply the tables, so it's a Brass and Strong, so it's a new table as well. We normally supply the Magnum, we've got a change of model this time. How do you find it, changing between tables? Does it make a big difference? Does it take a bit of time to get used to?
I mean, there's a bit of difference between some of the tables, just how the cushions play, the pocket size, everything, even though they're templated to all be the
We've
same.
been told very clearly how they're going to be.
Yeah, so they always play a little bit different, just how the slide is and the cut of the pocket. I think the tables, especially the championship, they always play superbly, and the standard's always amazing. So I think whenever you've got you're straight down to that one table from the very start of the event, for some reason, I don't know whether they take it with extra care, putting the cloth on or putting the table up, always seems to play a bit better, and you see a better standard.
We always take a lot.
A
lot of care. But I mean, I think we've got 2 practice tables we put in, as well as the 1 TV table. So you should be able to get a bit of a practice as well.
Yeah, I imagine everyone would be down there the night before, just trying to get a bit of a practice, get used to the table. And you don't want to be going out there cold and not knowing what to expect. So it's nice to get a bit of practice. And it's always an amazing atmosphere. Champion of Champions, always very, very well looked after by Matchroom, and always a great event, so looking forward to it.
Prediction? How are you feeling?
I feel good. I felt really good all season, really, even though I had a bit of time off. Every event I've kind of got into the thick of things, got to the quarterfinals, and then just sort of faded out. So I'm hoping that kind of is kind of taught me to not take my foot off the gas when you get to sort of the deep stages in the tournament, and just be able to sort of kick on.
Yeah. Well, very best of luck. We'll be watching avidly and wish you the best.
Been happy.
Great stuff. Thanks a lot.